Hello everyone. In this lecture, you will learn about how to download and set up the Arduino IDE. Also, you will learn about what are different features and tabs available in this software. So let us get started. Open any browser. In my case, I am using Google Chrome. You can use any one of your choice. The steps are same for each of them. In the search bar, write Arduino IDE. Click on the first link. Arduino.cc website will be opened. Then scroll down. On the right hand side, you will see all the different versions available for different operating systems. You can download any one according to your operating system. I will explain how to download and set up Arduino IDE for Windows. Click on the Windows installer. A new page will appear. If you want to contribute, you can donate some money to the Arduino committee or click on just download. Now, double click on Arduino IDE, then click on I agree, then click on next and wait for some time till the setup is installed. Click on close. Open the Arduino IDE. This white area which you are seeing is the text editor where you will write all of your code. On the left top corner, 5 buttons are available. I will tell you what each button does. The first button is used for compiling your code or for the verification of your code. By hitting this button, the compiler will compile the code and finds the error if there are any. The next button is for uploading the code to the Arduino board or Arduino compatible boards. This third button is for opening a new file. When you click on it, a new file will be opened where you can write your code. The next one is for opening your previously saved projects which you have written in the Arduino IDE. When you click on this button, a drop-down menu will appear from where you can choose your desired project. And the last button is for saving your code. On the right corner, you will find an option. This one is for opening serial monitor. We will discuss more about it in the upcoming lectures. If you are finding any problem in understanding and remembering all the different options, don't worry about it, as we will get more familiar when you will start writing the code. On the top bar, you can see there are many options available. The first one is File tab. Here you can find a lot of options like create a new file, open recent files, where you can see all of your recent projects. Then Sketchbook, where you can find all of your previously written projects. Then Example tab, where you can find all the different example which comes with the Arduino IDE. The next tab is Edit tab, where you can edit different features of the software like increasing or decreasing the font size and many more. The next tab is the Sketch tab. Here you will find options related to the compilation of code. The first one is for verifying the code. The next one is Upload option. This one is used for uploading the code to the Arduino board. These all are same as the button that we have discussed before. The next one is uploading code using a programmer. This one is used to switch between different programmers. Programmers are used for sending the code to the Arduino board. The last important option is Include Library. By clicking on this option, you can include any library that is available in the Arduino IDE, and also you can include a zip library from an external source by just clicking on the add.zip library. We will learn more about libraries in the upcoming lectures. The next tab is the Tool tab. Here you will find many options like for opening the serial monitor, board option. When you click on the board option, you can see different boards that are available in the IDE. You have to choose the board which you are using for your project. The next one is port option, which is used to choose the USB port where you have connected your Arduino board. Then there is an option programmer for selecting the desired programmer used for uploading the code to the Arduino board, and the last one is for burning bootloader to the Arduino IC. The lower half below the text editor is used for the software to display all the errors and messages related to the Arduino board or the code that you have written in the text editor. That's all for this lecture. We will meet in the next lecture.